Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot. Oh, wait, we're here. Cool. Okay, step one, done. Step two, go through the boogaloo. I forgot to even get my... Oh, shoot. Well, yeah, whatever. Okay, one, two, three, four. Alright, the chat... Yeah, the chat looks alright. So far. What else? Let me open up Google. Open up YouTube so I can change the thumbnail on there. Let me open up the chat. Unfortunately, this is the interesting part of the stream. The cold opening. Maybe I should actually... Wait, encoding overloaded? What for? Whatever. Do download... Oh, desktop. This one's gonna be... Yeah, BTS. There we go, we on 2 streams, uploading. And it is... canonized. Alright. Back to this. Whatever it is. Oh, wait. What is canon? The thumbnail for this stream. Oh yeah, I also had a blackout. So my PS4 turned off, so this game autosave, so this should be alright. Oh yeah, and I did not stream Friday because I was mentally crashing out. Yeah, I just really didn't feel like streaming. But I'm better now. I'm better now. Over what? Comic stuff. Well, greater, like, over the grander stuff, my business, doing comics. Well, not even comics specifically, just making money off of what I do best in storytelling. And how that feels like, yeah, the typical stuff, just the typical crash out stuff, you know? And, a Magellai. I cannot pronounce that. Hello. Yeah, so yeah, the typical stuff. So I decided to just not stream Friday. What I've learned within my my crash out, I have to remember all of these stupid inputs that makes no sense. But yeah, amidst my crash out, I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos while working on some commissions. And what I've learned from one of the videos is to live in the moment. And when I first heard that, I was like, what the hell does that even mean? I hear a lot of people say live in the moment, and I'm like, that means nothing anymore. But the way that the guy put it was that living in the moment just means maximizing your good habits and minimalizing your bad habits. Or not even minimalizing, just replacing the bad habits with more good habits. And I was like, that makes more sense. I don't feel like I have a lot of bad habits. I do have bad habits, but I don't feel like there's a lot. But the bad habits that are there, they are heavy. So if I can just find out or just work towards replacing those bad habits with good habits, with holy habits, things can become better. Things can get a little bit better. Are you serious? This is not the place I'm supposed to go? They put this windmill in the draw distance, and they have me be able to walk over all the way over here just for nothing. What is even the point of this game? This segment of the game? If I'm not even supposed to be here, then I'm just. Then it is what it is. I'm still exploring since I'm here. That 40 and slip right there was crazy. What 40 and slip? I did not even notice.
Go for it, Aiden.
Sure, I'll go for it. Where would you be without me? What did I say? What was the point of this game?
Good work, Aiden.
Oh.
The pump's running again.
Also, as they say, they must get worse before it gets better. Yeah. 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 Like, you know what was very crazy? What was very crazy? It was like, I felt like, I had a God as a comedian moment. Because while I was in my, this creepy stuff can wait, I got a story to tell. While I was in the midst of my crash out on Friday, I was working on a commission. And you know the midnight thoughts, the depressing midnight thoughts that you would have in like 3 in the morning, they were creeping up in the middle of the day. They're like, so, you know, and it wasn't even 12 yet, and I was having like midnight thoughts and like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And I was like, no, you're supposed to go away. You were supposed to go away after a good night's rest. So what I did, I just got up from my desk and started walking outside, feeling sorry for myself. And when I was walking around my neighborhood, there was a mother and her 2 children selling lemonade. Yes, we have kids still doing lemonade stands in the year of our Lord 2025. It's adorable. I love it. And I was like, you know what? I'm a sucker for entrepreneurship, wholesome entrepreneurship. So I'll see what's going on over there. And I was talking to the mother, and the mother said that they were doing the lemonade stand for their grandfather that was going through cancer. And the first thing that came to my mind, oh yeah, they're selling the lemonade for like $1.25, whatever. And the first thing that came to my mind was, well, my life isn't ideal, but at least I don't have cancer. So I just pulled out my wallet and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy a lemonade. And I made the transaction, and as I was like taking a sip of the lemonade, there was something written on the red Solo cup, and what was written on there was "the best is yet to come." And I was like, man, can God just be serious for 1 second? Like it was like a fortune cookie written on a red Solo cup, telling me to cheer up when I was when I was clearly just not feeling it. But I couldn't help but to laugh at that moment. And that's what it reminded me of. It seems like perfect time to start trauma dumping to Chat GPT. Real. So yeah, so like the guys that write the code behind Chat GPT can have more of a digital footprint on my mental space. Sounds like a good idea. Oh yeah, I tried doing that, and the advice was really boring. It might as well should have told me to clean my room. So yeah, I tried that. Like, the advice is boring. Whatever you will type, there people have definitely typed worse. Yeah. Real. Okay, I guess I can't go back. I guess I'll check this this hut over here. Now, I'm not saying what I would say is bad, right? But ChatGPT has just, when I was like looking trying to like look through my mental space through the lens of GPT. Wasn't really worth it. It was just eat fruits and vegetables. Have you tried reading the Bible? Have you tried journaling? Have you tried cleaning your room? Like, have you tried talking to friends? Have you tried drinking water? Have you tried keep doing what you're doing? There is something very funny about AI suggesting you to read the Bible. Like, yeah, and I know it's like I told it my spiritual beliefs, and literally I know it's not the AI having a bias towards the Bible. If I was a Muslim, I know I know it's gonna say, "Have you tried reading the Quran? Have you tried like?" Have you tried being grounded to your anchored beliefs? And it's like, come on, dude. It doesn't really. That's also helps me realize that AI doesn't have a soul. Speaking of spiritual beliefs, what is this? What is the scene? You know, some Native American spiritualism written by a white guy who written by a white guy who thinks that stuff is cool but doesn't believe in anything spiritual. Probably written by a spiritual, not religious white guy who thinks every sort of spirituality except for Christianity is cool. Like, specifically Christianity. The disrespect to the white guy and our rights we fought for the people with Detroit, yeah. Believes in our oh wait, that white guy believes in our rights. He fought for our people with Detroit. Oh man, I love it when the white guy in question reads a 6th grade textbook of civil rights and he's like, damn, that's deep. Let me make a whole game about it. And throw in the Holocaust, a little sprinkle of a Holocaust in there, a dash of the Holocaust in there for good measure. I guess I'm supposed to go through that thing. Like that's annoying. So what's after this? Heavy Rain, Indigo Prophecy, Fahrenheit. I know there were like more David Cage. I think I know nobody talks about Indigo Prophecy. That was like another. I think that's another David Cage game. I have a feeling her Indigo Prophecy is gonna be horrendous. I feel like it's really funny to play all of the David Cage games in reverse, so we don't see the progression. we see all of his stories get progressively worse because we're going to the earlier and earlier stuff, which is really funny. I imagine it's going to be very dated. How dated are we talking about? What is that even about? Man, when will
You see anything, Aiden?
When will we get to the JRPGs? I mean, I'm loving this David Cage-a-thon, you know? I don't know if he's making any more games, but... There we go. right, 2005. Hold up. Let me see if I can make the audio. Get the audio in respect. No. Language. Yo, where's the audio? This guy cannot be serious, dude. Fine, I guess I'll have to do it like this.
Entity. Massacred the soldiers in the fort. Could it be Yaitso?
I'm still trying to figure out what the point of what is the message of this game. I'm still trying to figure that out. Or like, what is the metaphor that they are trying to present to the audience? Still gotta figure that out.
Forked tree. I have to find it.
Oh, the fork tree. Are you serious? I was barely paying attention. I should really pay attention to this part of the game. I should really pay attention because it's being hands off for no reason. It's really being hands off for no reason. Forked tree. You gotta go find that. That doesn't look like a forked tree. Dude, are you serious? I like the story message is pretty straightforward till like the weird Native American part happened. Feels like this came out of nowhere. What is the messaging that you're getting from the story? Because I thought this was going for an arranged relationship. I wouldn't say marriage, but this really does feel like a metaphor for an arranged relationship. Like an arranged relationship. Is this the forks tree? No, the game's not giving me a prompt. Dude, if only I was looking! Man, it's gonna be one of those streams, isn't it? Dude. Come on. And this tree doesn't look that forked. That's a bush. These are bushes. What about that thing over there? Oh wait, I already been here. Stupid dude. I got to think about it for a second. Oh, right here. Is this the fork tree? No? I mean, it looks pretty forked. This is lame, dude. Oh, is the camera... Oh, okay. The game's helping me out.
The Devil's Fork.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, game.
Place I saw in my visions.
That's awesome. This is why I wish in like interviews, like what they did.
Something here.
What I wish he would do in interviews, like what they did in Detroit, instead of talking to the actors about what they think the purpose of the story is, like their roles, I wish they would talk to the director instead. You know, the guy who actually, or like the writer, the guy who actually made the story, and not some people who read lines.
Ghosts. We're wearing these ritual masks.
It's so lame, but hey.
They were killed by the entity.
Man, I love that horse. He's just chilling.
Thanks, Aiden.
We need to look up some David Cage interviews at some point, yeah. Man, that horse is so chill.
Weird. This one has no talisman.
Just seeing, like, the dirt come up from the ground, and he's like, man, I would love some hand. that horse has not a single thought going through his head. I respect it. Oh, shoot, no.
The fifth talisman. He put it around the baby's neck.
Whoa, dude.
Help me, Aiden. I've got to see what happened.
There's like this weird horse girl gotcha game that recently came out, and that's like the only thing I've been seeing on my timeline. I recently heard about the horse girl gotcha game, but I've seen it. I have not seen it. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it, so I have no idea what people are talking about. Wait, is it just those anime girls like running in maid outfits running in a horse track? Is that what it is? If so, I think I've seen like 5 seconds of it and then moving on with my life. Come on. Am I okay, I'm doing it. There we go. There we go.
It all went by too fast. I didn't understand it. It's just all mixed up. It's as if something's missing. I'll show the talismans to Paul. Maybe he'll know something.
It's all mixed up, like the order of this game, of this story. And it's up to us to put it all together. To pull it all together. Alright, horse, let's go. Let's go, horse. Oh, wow, oh, wow, that's not supposed to happen. I think what David Cage is trying to tell us with this part is the importance of spirituality. Like, Aiden is a spirit. And I understand I feel like I understand this purpose of this part of the story. Because it's really tied. Okay, so this part of the story, it feels really tied to earlier in the game, where she was trying to shut down all of the spirit. She was trying to shut down that portal to the other world, to the spirit dimension. I don't know if what they're trying to say is, like, that spirit dimension is tied to, like, Aiden. Like, that spiritual dimension is tied to spiritual entities on Earth, or they're all, like, different variations of a spiritual realm that interacts, protects, and harms, and just the material world and the immaterial world, like, are part of the same part of this, like we share a space on Earth, even though we can't really fully identify it. We have different ways of interacting. Like the immaterial has ways of interacting with the immaterial, and vice versa. And this game might be more of a thought experiment of how, of like healthy, unhealthy, and ways that we like fight immaterial entities, and how those immaterial entities fight us, which we were probably in the conduit of like Jody, like I forgot her name, the Ellen Page character, Jody, I think. Yeah, Jody. Jody and Aiden. We are the protagonists because we are like the the messiah of this story, of being the of how like the immaterial and the material can get along. So I'm guessing the Native Americans are highly tied to that or something. Yeah, because like understanding the, especially like when this game came out, and just how Western man, how like white guy, I would say Western man, I would just say like white guys, how they treat like um pagan beliefs. They hold, unless they are like religious, like Christian. I'm not gonna even say religious. Unless they're Christian, they're unless they are Christian, they are going to like revere like pagan beliefs. You know what I mean? They're going to they're going to tie it. They're going to like give it some like lip service as if they believe it themselves, or use it as a way to get their point across. While the point I see with this game is, like I said before, uh, saying that the material is connected to the immaterial, and there are ways that it can interact with each other. And the reason of using Native Americans is that the way the Western man sees like the like Native American pagan like beliefs is that they believe that they are more tied, they are more connected to the immaterial than the Western man, and that that Western fetish for the exotic. Uh, that's what it feels like. That's what it's giving off to me. It's just like the typical Anglo Western man um attraction to the foreign, the exotic, and yeah, fetish. Yeah, I'm not even saying it as like a sexual thing. It's like them being drawn. Like you could tell that like Western people, like Western man, white man, or like white people are drawn to the exotic. They love things that are different. Things are like outside that's like outside of their group. They love watching it from a distance, but they don't want to be a part of it. They like how different it is from the norm. So this feels like another way of like Western man uh fetishization of spiritual, of like how different cultures outside of theirs interact with spirituality. While I'm going to take a guess and say David Cage is not a particularly religious person, not a Christian person, or at least doesn't have typical Western man beliefs, like Christian beliefs, or even Norse. Oh, I don't even know what like, or even like, I don't even know what brand of white man David Cage is. He's French, I know that, but I don't know like how like I don't know like pagan French folklore outside of outside of stuff from Louisiana, but that's Louisiana. I don't know how how that how much that ties together. But like I'm thinking about Cajun stuff, but I don't know how much Cajun folklore is French folklore. You know what I mean? But that's why I think this Native American thing is here. It's just white. It's just white man saying, looking, you seeing Native Americans and their spirituality, and seeing how their perform seeing how their rituals and their performances are more connected to the immaterial, the dead, the thing, the immaterial, the dead, spirits and all that stuff, and he feels like that's a good thing to implement into like this game, Beyond Two Souls, where like Jody and Aiden are the embodiment, the surrogate of this immaterial and material themes working together. That's how I feel. That's what I think. Maybe I should clip that and talk about it so I can get like 2 views on on YouTube, because nobody cares about Beyond Two Souls anymore. Nobody cared about Beyond Two Souls in the for the past like 20 years, 15 years, 10 years. When did Detroit Become Human release? Was that 10 years ago? It feels like it's probably been 10 years ago.
We came here in broad daylight. We tried to get to the house. Oh! Corey, get the car!
Well said, thank you. Hey, maybe this is way more interesting than watching me work on comics.
There's nothing else we can do. My father told you you can't fight a spirit.
2018. When did Beyond Two Souls come out? Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting 7 years ago. Dang. Okay, I guess they'll need me to help. Well, never mind. I guess I'm not helping. All right, Grandma. Time to get into your house, your bed.
This blanket.
Oh, 2013. Okay, this came out. Oh wow, this is
Someone
old.
was on that baby. Mother gave it to me
Oh, she talks.
like her mother before. She also gave me this.
Whoa!
Talisman.
And Heavy Rain was 2010. Jeez. Time for me to see.
This is where it all began. I need to watch carefully. Remember every detail.
Come on, game. Don't make me remember this. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you?
Your ancestors. They summoned Yaitsu here. They were lost, full of hatred for the white man. They bring spirit to kill their enemies and gain revenge.
I just predicted this. I literally did. Oh man, that's so funny. I understand the themes of this game now. Holy crap!
Against them. He was still hungry. Hungry for blood. Yaitsu is back. He has come to take our lives.
We're your ancestors. They're the guardians who protect the house, right?
They know they were wrong, so they returned to protect us from the evil that they released.
If they brought the entity here, I mean, there's gotta be some way to send it back to its own world.
They used a ritual to open the passage. I still remember the incantation, but the ritual is lost in the past.
I saw.
Okay.
I saw the ritual in my vision. I'll prepare it and you can help me with the incantation.
Hurry! He's coming.
Yeah, we're gonna fail this.
Fire. I have to make a fire in the front of the house.
Mostly because the game is not holding my hand. I'm so used to like freaking modern games telling me what to do.
Something to light the fire.
I'm like, if I don't have a constant reminder of the direction, I'm going to forget. Huh.
Jody, what the hell?
Trust me! I know what I'm
We
doing!
gotta get inside. The storm is coming.
Even BJ!
Modern day attention spans are cooked.
You can talk.
Stick, Jody! You must find a stick to draw their side!
This is like their first time hearing their mom talk, their grandma talk. Yeah, white savior time. Oh wait, it was X. It was a man. It looked like a man.
That's it. Now the talismans. I have to remember where each of the medicine man stood.
Oh, I don't remember that.
There. That's exactly
Okay, the game did it for me. That's cool.
Okay. Now each of you needs to stand next to a talisman. There must be a soul attached to each one. There's only 4 of us and 5 talismans. We need a 5th soul to complete the ritual.
This is crazy, Jody. We're all gonna die if we don't go inside right now.
This mixing is crazy.
Fuck. Fuck. We need one more soul.
Get the dad. Get the dad. Get the dad's body. Get the dad. Oh wait, Aiden. Grab the dad's unconscious body. That was-
We've got the 5 souls.
okay, true.
Ship is
All right.
landing. Start the incantation now.
What a ridiculous idea. Yeah, that's an easier idea.
The passage is open, Jody. You did it. You did it.
Imagine you were walking in the desert and just saw this far. Well, you probably wouldn't see this because it's just a, you wouldn't see it through the sandstorm, honestly. Yeah, you would not be able to see it through the sandstorm. What is this game? There we go. I was just guessing what I was supposed to do. Hey. It worked, baby. Now they can, now both the sons, they can leave. They can leave the ranch. And not worry about the grandmother or father. This man. Their ancestors barred so much hatred for the white man. But little did they know, the white man would become their savior. Oh, that's you did it again, David Cage. The white man win again. Not the white man. A girl, a white girl boss. Little did they know, salvation wouldn't come through a white man, but a white girl boss. Inspiring, David Cage. Very inspiring. But I guess she technically is a white man now. Crazy.
No white man has ever been to the place I'm taking you. My people have buried our dead there for many hundreds of years.
Oh, jeez, man.
For us, it's sacred land.
It's so ogre. Thanks, David Cage. Oh yeah, and David Cage is French too. Yeah, French people have like, they really have like some sort of affinity towards like oppressed peoples that they know nothing about. That's another. I feel like that's another French thing. And like revolution for the sake of it. For the sake of rebellion. Rebellion for the rebellion's sake, I suppose. But yeah, you did your thing, Shimasami. You did your thing. So like after this, Jody's gonna be like, so how about letting go of all the hatred for the white man and let us build a house here or two, or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. What? No. No. That. No. No. You should ask her thoughts like casinos. Wait, how did the dad die?
Bones of your ancestors. I'm sure they would have wanted to be buried alongside their own people.
Is that the dad? No, man. He was cool. I like the dad.
Could have saved all. I know I could.
Don't blame yourself. My father is with Shimasani and his ancestors.
Wait, why did he die? How did he die?
He's happy where it is.
Oh wow, that was fast. That was speed digging. Oh. Okay. Oh, are you calling me to go over there? Because I see... Okay. I mean, I have Aiden with me, so if anything goes down... I was like, oh, am I supposed to go? At first I was like, oh, okay, I guess he's saying goodbye. But then I saw the formation of the rocks. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to climb up there. I'm like, those rocks look pretty climbable. Huh. Huh. Okie doke.
So your decision is made? You leaving?
There's just things that I have to work out. Things from my past. I think I'm ready to face them now.
You did a lot for us, Jodie. For us, and for our people. If you don't find what you're looking for, just come back here. You'll always find a home here.
Wait. We'll find home here. Home is here.
I'm gonna miss you.
Me too. I'll never forget you, Corey.
Man, give this girl some chapstick. Holy crap. Yo, get... Yo.
He's gonna miss you.
Oh, that's crazy. I just noticed Jodie's lips. This scene has Detroit vibes all over it. I just noticed it's like Jodie's lips been chapped this entire scene while the Data boys they all look fine. They look glistening. They look like and they all right. Yo.
One day I'll come back and see you.
Nah, give him a hug. Those chapped lips are crazy, dog. Drink some water.
Hey, Jodie. You didn't think you were just gonna walk, did you?
It took me some time, but I managed to get it going again. Take it. It's yours. It's the least we can do to thank you.
So you don't think they'll have like some spare tallow for her, like to moisturize her hands, her lips, you know what I'm saying? She looks like she hasn't drank water in days, dude. Oh, what? I thought he died. Wait, who was the guy that was buried next? Oh, was that the grandfather or something? Who was buried next to Detroit Meets Twilight? Yeah. Who was the guy that was buried next? Okay, let's see. Eden explored the house. Okay. Oh, okay, that was just me. Didn't repair the bike. Didn't repair the bike? I don't even know what they're talking about. Told Jade the truth. Good. Completed the ritual. I think you had to be dumb to not complete the ritual. Like, or just not paying attention. Like me. Didn't venture outside. Yeah, that's cool. Escaped. Oh, hey, yeah, I escaped Yitzo. Apparently, I did not save Paul. Wait, is Paul the dad? Hug Jay before leaving. I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh wait, yeah, that Paul is the dad. They were doing the Star Wars thing. They're doing the Star Wars thing where like all the deceased was like with the boys.
Ready?
They could have just added like some sort of like visual representation that he's dead. Like do the Star like if they're gonna go for the Star Wars thing, at least make them look different. Like give like have like some sort of visual effect to show that they're there with spirit. Do the JoJo Bizarre Adventure thing where they're like they're like represented in like golden clouds or something like that.
Yeah.
Cole?
It'd be sick if like or at least yeah just show the mother standing. Cause it would suck if like she was in the afterlife and she still needed a wheelchair.
Okay, I'm recording.
Like have her
Concentrate,
standing or
Jody.
something.
Tell me if you feel anything in particular about any of these objects.
What's this? Put that down. What's this? Oh.
Can you see anything, Aiden?
Thank you, Dad. It's so pretty.
Open it. Jody? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you see something?
Speak.
I saw a little girl. It was her music box.
Laura?
Yeah. Nathan? Okay, I'll tell him. Nathan, someone named Ryan Clayton is here to see you. He says you know what it's about.
Yes. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh, I guess I'm doing my thing. Getting out of here. In my teenage years. Long? Homework, Nathan. What's up with the visitor?
Do you know this guy who's come to see Nathan?
Oh, true.
No idea. Listen. I never got around to telling her I need more time.
No. Professor Dawkins, she needs to come with me today. I have my orders.
Christ, she's only a child. My assistant and I are the only family she's got. She doesn't have any idea what's out there.
I gotta make interesting angles.
Look,
I'm the director.
Dawkins, I see your side of it. All right, I do. But orders are orders, right? You gonna bring her to me, or do I have to go and get her?
This is me. I'm the director. I'm manning the camera. I'm the cameraman.
Jody, could you come here, please?
Can I interact with anything? Nah. Probably shouldn't.
What's going on, Nathan? You look upset.
Jody, this is Ryan Clayton from the CIA. The agency wants you to join their military school program at Camp Perry. Ryan's going to take care of you from now on. You have to go with him, Jody. Today.
Yo.
You're joking, right? I'm not going anywhere.
Yo, I'm angry.
What am I, a toy? Some kind of a test subject? Did you ever just stop and think about what I want?
Jody, I know. It's difficult, but you need to understand, this is a great opportunity for you.
To be a lab rat. I'm cynical.
Oh, so that's just it? You know what's best, and I'm just supposed to shut up and obey orders?
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah,
Listen,
kind of.
I don't give a shit about your pathetic adolescent pouting, all right? You can rant and rave all you want, but you'll shut your mouth and do as you're told.
What? What? I know he's... What? I know he's supposed to be like the unlikable guy, but you gotta dial it up. You have to dial it up a little bit. Like not like ease into it. That's what I mean. You gotta ease into it. You can't be like, hey, how you doing? I'm literally Hitler. Like, just kidding. He's like, hey, how's it going? Just kidding. Ew. 1 to 0 to 100. Literally, it's like, how you going? Just kidding. I don't care. Cry me a river. Oh yeah, and your parents didn't want you, your doctors don't want you, and you belong to me now. Haha, I'm so sick. Don't you hate me yet? Don't you hate me yet? Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yo, insult him.
Go fuck yourself.
That's it. Let's go. Come here. Jody.
Jody, stop immediately.
Do this for me.
All of my choices in this part so far is just role playing.
I'll go get my things.
But still, it's so freaking funny.
Only the essentials. We've got everything you need at Camp Perry.
I get it. Uncool. I mean, it's not like she has any friends other than the doctor and the cool guy. Oh, she has her little tube TV over here. Why'd she put it in her room? Doesn't she have a TV, like, over here? Yeah, she has a better TV over there. Why'd she put a smaller TV in her room? She is literally the only person in this place. In this apartment. I mean, I guess this is probably, like, a time before, like, watching things on your phone, I suppose. This is probably, like the next best thing. Dang, that is a tiny bed. You know what? I feel this. Okay, I know this is weird of me just like admiring the aesthetic of her room while she's like sulking right now, but I don't think I've got to like look around her room like this in this way. And besides, it's probably got to be like the only reason. They kept they kept the same bed when she was a kid. Yeah, didn't they? Like that's crazy. Yo, I would like probably just sleep on the couch at that point. I mean, these posters are pretty cool. I like these posters. Are they watching something? Yeah, okay, it's not like there's gonna be any repercussions. Who's gonna pay for it? The government? Yeah, let me just be rebellious a little bit. Why not? You know? Yeah. Clog the toilet. Nah. Yeah, baby. Wait, why do they need 2 cameras in her bedroom? I like how they let you destroy the place for no reason. Yeah. Hey, what the heck's going on here? Okay, I guess I can't go out. Anything else I can destroy? You know what? Yeah, it's just chilling. What's this over here? Okay, I think I destroyed everything. Yeah, they gotta clean up this mess. It's all gonna be thrown away anyway. Oh, wait. Almost got this. Goodbye. Wait. What is this? There we go. What? No achievement? I thought I got everything. I mean, okay. Alright. Nothing to do here. Alright, real. Alright, let's get out of here. Thanks. Thanks, game, for letting me vent. Or whatever. What? Why is she looking back? Is there something else? Why'd she turn back? What? I can't I can't escape. I can't dig a hole. Oh. Alright, cool. That was just crying. That was just it. That section was just her crying on the bed. I think you have to pick up the back first before you can pick up stuff or something. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, just bring the laptop with you. Yeah, take that with you. Yeah. Even though they sold you to the military, everybody's selling you out. Yeah, take it with you. Okay, she took her clothes. She took the... Yeah, this is essential. Okay, so, like, all the non-essential stuff is, like, optional. Like, can I take, the books with me? Guess not. Stop McWhining. Wah, wah, wah. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, take it with you, whatever. You can't take these memories. Yeah, just bring the junk food. Bring the entire box of pizza with you. Okay, I think I looked through... Oh, what's this? Nah, yeah, I'll always have Aiden with me. I can't really get rid of that. Actually, I might as well. Since the game isn't telling me that I can't, I might as well bring it. Yeah, sure, why not?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be great.
I'll be a fine asset to the military.
Damn. I'm gonna miss the hell out of you, princess.
You'll be a fine weapon for the
Come and see you
U.S.
as soon as I can. I'll never let you down. You know that, don't you? I'll always be there for you.
Thanks, Doc Ock.
Time to go.
Can we at least get like a little bit more characterization of that guy? Where like the military worst mistake is going by what we know now. Yeah. Man, separation. Oh. Told Dawkins that you saw. Yeah. Threatened Clayton, of course. Spied on Clayton and Dawkins. Doesn't really matter. The dinner. Some of these chapters are named like the freaking Amazing World of Gumball episodes. Oh, it's the fight that's been on rerun for years.
Yeah?
Jody. Hey, it's Ryan.
Ryan!
I was just wondering if you got my email.
What email?
The one I sent 3 days ago.
Ah, man, what a sunky
You know,
feeling.
I've actually been having problems with my computer. What was the email about?
Dinner.
Man, remember when the only place you could access your email was your computer? Man, those are the times.
Tonight, fancy restaurant. Anyway, it's too late now, so maybe another time?
Shit. Shit, I'm so sorry. Why don't you just come over here for dinner tonight? I mean, you wanted to see my apartment anyway, so...
Sure, but
How about around 8?
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring a kick-ass bottle of wine.
Nice
See you
place
later.
though, yeah. Also, that's how you know she likes you. That's awesome. She's like, oh man, I forgot. Just come over. Come over here. Like, that's awesome. Oh man. That's really cool. That's how I know Jody likes him.
Now I get why you blasted my computer. You didn't want me to see Ryan.
Alright, I'm gonna let this...
It's not your call, Aiden. I can do what I want. Fuck this. Fuck this! We're not gonna start this again! I'm not yours, Aiden! I can have a relationship with whoever I want. This is my life. Look, do you fucking hear me?
Yeah, I'll let her... I'll let her see her little boyfriend. I'm cool with that.
And I think I'm falling for him. Yeah.
So can I do something?
Yeah, I'm aware of what happened at the bar.
Yeah, but it's funny considering how they met and they wanted to bang each
Ryan,
other.
it's not like that. Okay.
Wait, who's Ryan again?
Okay. It's 7 o'clock. I have an hour to make dinner.
Wait, Ryan is
tidy up,
the guy
and
that says like I'm selling this girl to the military. Right. The guy he told F himself. Oh, right. Oh, that right. Okay.
Right. The trash can in the kitchen.
Okay. Things happen. I mean,
Gotta find something I can make in 1 hour with what's ever left in the fridge. Asian beef. I mean, that looks good. It's not too complicated. Curried chicken with oven-baked vegetables.
I think
It'll
that's good.
take some time in the oven, but it seems doable.
Curry chicken. Seems doable.
Pizza delivery. I mean, it's not exactly gourmet, but no preparation, no mess. I mean, it could be an option.
Chicken curry.
Yeah, chicken curry with a little down-home flavor. I mean, he's gonna love that.
I didn't even check the
As long as
freaking.
I don't fuck it up.
Do we even have the the ingredients? Thanks, Aiden.
Thanks, Aiden.
Aiden. Please don't let me do cooking quick time events. Huh. That's a new prompt. Girl, you better wash your chicken. What are you doing? Like
So far, so good.
Damn, let her go. What you do?
Take an oven dish.
An oven dish. That would be down here. I usually put. That's not an oven dish. That's not. That's not an oven dish. Wait, let me see what it is. I guess I can't. No, wait. I am timed. Crap. Great. Okay, there's nothing over here. Come on, come on, come on. There's no dishes over here. I don't need that yet.
I haven't finished cooking. Jeez, I better hurry or we'll have nothing to eat.
Oh, that's what she was looking at. There we go. Man, the worries of being short. I was like, what is she looking at? I was like, oh wait, she's short. I forgot. Yeah, let's get this cooking oil. Wait, what is that? Put that back down. Where's the cooking oil?
You know, you're wasting your time, Aiden. You're not gonna stop me from seeing Ryan.
No, don't worry about that yet. We're not doing that yet. I'm like, is that cooking? I'm like, what is that? Cooking oil? Dog. Dog, the oil! It's gonna stick to the pan. Whatever, I guess it's not important. Okay. Wait, what did we... What did I just put in there? Pepper, I guess. I don't know. Okay, back. Ginger. I guess.
Ginger. It's supposed to be an aphrodisiac. I mean, it's not in the recipe, but...
No, then we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. No!
I
No! Ah, that was the wrong button. That was the wrong... Shoot. That was crazy. Stop.
Well, into the oven we go.
It's not in the recipe. That was my bad. That was my bad. Well, this is gonna be an awful time.
Oh, crap. Crap, he's early. I'm coming!
Oh man, white people timing. Why is he early? Wait, where's her door? Is that her door? Oh, it's Aiden. You're not even dressed right. Oh, well, yeah. Man, I can't believe I put ginger in there. I was like, my mind was preemptively pressing circle because in most games, when you press circle, that means it's back. Circle, circle is back. But this game wants to be quirky. Like, oh wow, there's a whole other section of her apartment. Of course. I
Oh,
hate.
dirty clothes in the basket in the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom should be where. Yeah. Here you go.
All right, there.
This is gonna taste awful. Also, where's the sauce? Doesn't curry have like some sort of broth or sauce or whatever? Like I haven't made curry. I haven't made curry in a long time, but I know there's some sort of like, something, like some sort of sauce to add. Yeah, I need to, but whatever. Why are we doing this? I mean, I guess this makes sense. Shower up. Why are we doing this, David? Couldn't this be implied that she showered before this scene started? Now this is like making me. Okay, can I just skip this? Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. What, do I have to like do a prompt to make her like take a deuce too? I'm gonna have to do a prompt to make her wipe. David K says we're having a shower scene and no ifs, ands, or buts. Wait, is that the closet? No, where's her closet? What the heck, Aiden? You have me. Aiden, dude, you don't need him yet.
Christ, Aiden.
Aiden, you're not gonna put a baby in the oven.
You just don't get it.
Creative choice. Like, yeah, I'm like, Aiden, you cannot put a baby in her oven. Yeah, Aiden's tripping, for real. But then again, Aiden's gonna have to like watch them do it eventually. Like, there's no getting around that. Because like he can't really untether himself from that. Yeah. So in Aiden's case, I kind of is he really tripping?
What should I wear?
Is Aiden really tripping? Elegant.
Oh, hello, Ryan. Oh, do you like it?
He's doing it because he ain't
elegant.
no one wants to see all that real. Put it back. We're not going
I don't want to
out.
give him the wrong idea. Oh.
Cool. Actually, just go with cool. He doesn't like that.
Oh, hey, Ryan. Yeah, whatever. I just, like, threw these old things on, because... Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, dress up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be me. I mean, there's no point in me throwing myself at the guy.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Just be you. Dog, I gotta pay for that.
You might as well just give up, Aiden. Okay? This date is going on.
Dude, I'd be mad. Because I'm like, dude, freaking, I have to pay for that. Like, someone's... It's like, I don't want to see you I don't want to see him naked.
Come on, Aiden, don't be a pain in the ass.
This is solely about not wanting to see Cody naked, the guy naked. Actually, I get Aiden. I think I understand Aiden now. That's what this is about. Now that you say that, let me check. Let me check the thing. Okay, it's good. Still cooking. No, still good. I should have done this before taking a shower. Can't look like a slob. Alright, let it cook. Let Aiden cook. Yeah, that's Aiden's real problem. He's like, no, I'm gonna have to. No, if you guys are gonna bone, I'm gonna have to see him naked and like freaking
Books.
do all that stuff. Do what they do on the Discovery Channel, and I don't want to see that.
Okay, great.
I don't want to see you and him do whatever they do on the Discovery Channel. Honestly, yeah. Probably was a good idea to shower anyway. Yeah, I'm setting it up too. Yeah, no point looking elegant, you know? Or like I might as well be comfortable if I'm setting all this up. In my house. He's in my domain.
Oh. Yeah, that's very funny, Aiden.
He's in my he's in my domain. Domain expansion.
Wow, it's very romantic.
Okay, let's see. What are we doing? What are we doing? What else is there? I mean, what kind of monkey was the military pay? Wait, what kind of money? What kind of monkey? What kind of money was the military paying this chick at this time? Uh-oh. Oh man, can I... Okay, I guess that's it. I think I did good. What kind of monkey did this? Oh, that's funny. Okay. Ah, where's the door? Ah, this freaking PS1-esque camera.
Aiden, behave yourself.
Man, I can hear that
This is
chicken.
important to me, and I'm counting on you.
I can hear that unwashed chicken in the oven.
Chateau Margaux, 2001. The guy in the store said it was a pretty good year.
That sounds good to me. So.
Yeah, he's in casual wear. I'm in casual wear.
Why don't you sit? I'll get the thing that opens the wine.
Let me check the oven. Because I can hear that bubbling. Okay, nothing's happening.
Cool apartment.
Huh? Yeah, thanks. Aiden, for fuck's sakes.
I get it. I'm not mad at Aiden. I get it. But at the same time... She doesn't want to feel alone. I am not advocating premarital sex, by the way. But that's her intention.
You want me to open it?
No, I'll do it.
Just gotta do this. Definitely not fun when he's against you. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of funny.
To your new apartment.
Ting.
To my new apartment.
Oh, so when did you move in?
A couple weeks ago. Yeah, the agency found it for me and all furnished and everything.
No. I'm not
Actually,
doing that.
The first place I've ever had, just by myself.
Not with the wine.
It's weird.
Not with the
Getting
wine.
used to the
Nah,
idea.
dog.
And how about you? Where do you live?
Oh, I have a place just outside of town. Yeah, it's small, but you know, it's got a little garden and it's pretty quiet.
And did you grow up here? Or?
No, I was born in Oregon. Yeah, my parents and brother still live there, but I moved out when I was 16.
16. Oh,
I thought you was going to leave her alone.
did you get kicked out or something?
I hate how this game is just making me just wait for this conversation.
Well, things were pretty.
It's like
at home.
I'm like.
My stepfather.
Okay, so here's what's
liked to
happening,
beat me.
right?
He had too much to drink.
Like
And, I just
like,
decided to get out before one of us went too far.
I want to do something. When I'm Aiden, I want to do things. Like, if the game kept me in
How
her,
did you end up joining
in
the
Jodie's position, and trying to find things to talk.
I went through college,
Hold up.
not really knowing what I wanted to do.
Let me just like try to be as far away from them as possible. Yeah, like because I'm playing.
That wasn't for me.
Oh shoot!
And when a CIA agent approached me, I jumped at him.
Oh wait, that was not what I wanted to do.
Something burning?
Holy crap!
There we go.
How did I... Aiden, you fucking dick! Fuck!
Why leaving it on the table?
Smells good.
Oh, it's chicken curry with oven-baked vegetables. That's what it's supposed to be, so...
I didn't know you cooked. I mean, it looks great.
Oh no, they're gonna get salmonella. It still has blood in it. It's
It's got a unique texture. It's interesting.
I'm glad you like it.
So we've been working together now for what 2 years? I know almost nothing about you.
okay. So that's the annoying thing, dude.
There's nothing much to say.
Like,
I grew up with my parents on the DPA campus, and then Nathan.
if I'm playing as Aiden, I want to like.
You pretty much know the rest.
I hate that how this game is making me. Why is he leaving this on?
Still see him?
He didn't say he liked it. He LOL. I'm like, I know he didn't like it, but I want this to go well. I want it to go well. You know, I'm not saying
Nathan and
I'm not saying I like her chilling with the guy either, specifically that guy. But like, he is like the closest thing to a friend or like a companion that she has
Did Nathan ever manage to explain
as of
why
late.
you have this
You know what I'm saying? So like the game being like, yeah, ruin it, ruin it. I'm like, I kind of don't want to either. But if I don't ruin it, it's gonna be a boring conversation because I'm not engaged in the gameplay.
Not much about Aiden.
You know what I mean?
I don't think even he knows who.
Like,
Or
if it just feels like a cutscene from Half-Life where you're just being spastic,
listening
trying to entertain yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, he never leaves.
Like, it's like you can either have fun and ruin it, or not have fun.
What about you?
And that is so lame. Yeah, they could. They They easily could have just turned this into like a relationship sim.
Or anything.
Like, instead of just being freaking Aiden and ruin the entire experience for Jody, they could have just easily just made this a relationship segment where if you just say the wrong things, you can just ruin the date.
In the end, it didn't. You know, we had our good times, but...
And I hate that. Like, it's so... They could have done that so well.
How about you? Anyone on your radar?
What do you mean? You don't want to hear this fantastic lore?
I've got Aiden, so.
No, I don't. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, anyone in our world.
You know what? Aiden kind of has always made people run away. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just too odd for anyone to be interested in.
You're special, Jody. Aiden's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, kiss. Have kids. I am Shinzo Abe. I am the Shinzo Abe of the game. Have kids. But raise them. Raise them right. This is weird. She just wants to bang. Aiden being right this entire time would be crazy. But I trust David Cage. Not all men are out for the kitty.
Stop.
Jody, what's the matter?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. There's some things that I can't forget.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, what is he gonna do? Also,
I better go.
shoes on the bed is crazy. What? That made me that made me unreasonably. Did you see that? Shoes on the bed is crazy. That's disrespectful. That's why I did what he did. It's not because he's not understanding about what they're gonna do. Aiden got mad because he put the shoes on the bed. You don't do that. Ever. Also, shoes in the apartment? He didn't take his shoes off? Dude, what? That's disrespectful. He was like, shoes on the bed? Disgusting. Oh, 76%. Yeah. Not a lot of people dress casually. He dressed casually. Well, not ultra casually, but like I was like, yeah, I dress casually. Left Jody and alone. That's cool. Cleaned the apartment. Okay. Didn't exit the apartment. People, what? People exit the apartment. Didn't sleep with Ryan. I felt like that wasn't even my choice. I didn't do anything. But yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Like, that was... I felt like that ultimately wasn't my decision. Because I had no control over it. Well, you tried. Maybe she just had flashbacks to her multiple rape Real. But that's not... That can't really be it. Well, is it really that? When, like, 20-something percent of players slept with the guy. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's so bizarre. What a weird segment. What a weird segment. What are we doing? Who we fooling? What we doing? Shadow, what's up? I was here. Oh. But who you fooling? What we doing? Shadow, what's up? Well, I guess I can't do anything to these guys. I want to see what she was watching. That looks cool. What is this? No, let me look at the TV. I'm pretty sure this is on YouTube. This has to be on YouTube somehow, some way. Like, dude, I want to watch the TV.
Nathan, I'm so tired. Can we go now?
Oh, jeez. Is that what time it is? I'm sorry, I was concentrating on my work. I know you've had a long day. Hey, this morning I bought you a book. What do you say we get you tucked in and I read to you?
Yes, please.
I must have left it in the other room. Why don't you go in there and get it? I'll finish up here, and then we can go, okay?
Sure, I'm on it.
Yeah, I feel like that that date section was pretty clumsy in terms of execution.
So, where did he leave that book?
Let's see if I can help. Also, Jody willing to give it up on the first date is crazy. I just noticed that. That is crazy. That's desperation. I mean, she clearly was desperate there. Yeah.
Stop it, Aiden. It's not funny.
Doesn't change anything. Giving it up.
Aiden?
That wasn't me.
You doing that, Aiden?
If I did it, it would be funny. To me. Specifically me. Huh. They seem polite.
You found it. Now we can get down to the serious business of bedtime stories. Jody?
Wow,
Jody, you okay?
the guy in her shirt is ballin'.
You look pale.
She looks dead tired is how she looks. Come on, Nathan, let's get her off to bed.
That's one
Yes.
interesting
Yes, hold on.
basketball shirt
Nathan,
she got
it's for you.
going on. I just noticed that. It's like off-brand Jordans.
Nathan? Nathan, what's up?
My wife,
And your daughter.
they were coming back from my mother's. Truck. Drunk driver. Wrong side of the road.
dead. Jody, let's get you off to bed. Nathan, stay right here. I'll be right back. Come on, Jody.
Kind of crazy how that's not really, that power isn't brought up later in the game. Like, earlier in the game, either. Well, never mind. She did see, like, the two dead, grandmother and Paul. She did see Paul and the grandmother at the end, but yeah, yes.
Jamal Sheikh Sharif, one of the most dangerous warlords in the country. He commands a heavily armed militia, using it to control several important districts in the city, which means none of our humanitarian aid is getting through. You have to find Jamal and eliminate him.
You gotta
He
kill
relocates
Jamal.
twice a day. Last time we pinpointed him was at the Zanaki Hotel, which is right here. Not much of a chance he's still there, but it's as good a place as any to start looking.
Time for the white man to do his thing again.
You'll be on your own this mission. No direct engagement with the enemy, no backup. You identify and eliminate your target, then activate your GPS beacon so we can extract you.
Girl boss.
We need to get you out before sunrise, so don't waste any time. The last American soldier that was captured here was pulled through the city behind a jeep. They found his head, one of his legs in a fishing boat. I wouldn't recommend it.
I'll be back before they even realize what's
Time for some white people to kill some Africans.
Watch yourself out there,
Like it's
Jody.
Resident Evil 5 all over again.
I don't want anything to happen to you.
Time for RE5.
We still have time before I go, right?
Time to what? Time what? I'm sorry, what?
Good luck, Jody.
And away we go. Invisible by Duran plays. Man, that is a
No
body.
direct engagement with the enemy, no backup.
Oh, we're gonna fail this.
Check that there are no soldiers around, Aiden.
Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, this is not gonna be good. Yeah, this is gonna be like the last mission because she dies here. Oozing with confidence right there, basically. Yeah. This. Come on, guys. Come on, dude. This ain't a freaking. Okay, I gotta knock this out. Knock this guy out. Okay, awesome. Okay, who else is here? Good thing no one's checking up on his buddy. Okay, I think this is it. ask the guy there. Cool. I guess you just can't squeeze through there. Understandable, I guess. Oh, there's a guy up here. Oh, he's just chilling. Is there anybody else watching? Who else is here? Is it Tim? Wait, where'd he go? Wait, he might see the guy. Can't have that. Anybody across the corner over here? Nope. Anybody coming through this corner? Nope. I didn't even check this corner. That would have been really bad if there's a guy over there. Come on, game. Oh well. Anybody here watching? Alright, let's see.
Last time we pinpointed him was at the Zanaki Hotel, which is right here.
See if you find anything.
Hey, what's this?
Great. Now let's go.
But first, let me just whoosh. Come on, let me get the bonus. There we go. There's that guy. Can't really do anything with that. Oh, did they just get off? Oh no, they're just driving by. Listen, it's not that I don't have confidence. It's just this isn't interesting. This is just not interesting. That's interesting. Unfortunately. Personally. What? I can't jump over the fence? Okay, there are some guys over there. I thought I could jump over the fence or something like that, but I guess not. I kind of want to get caught on purpose. I was like, I didn't sign up for this gameplay. I didn't sign up for this like second this wannabe Metal Gear Solid. I did not sign up for playing like freaking like Liquid Gear. I just want to get caught. Now I just want to get caught. I just hate this. Isn't that guy? Aren't those people watching us now? Oh no, convenient. The convenient cover, I guess. Cool.
Yeah, I know. It's on the other side.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. Thanks, game. that's him.
Get rid of them.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, what? I saw another orange thing. Well, whatever. Is there anything else I gotta look out for? Nope, looks like a home run from here. Man, this is not cool. What is this system, dude? Oh wait, there's a guy over there. I'll just kill him and move on. Awesome. Let me check the others. The other four. That feels important. I feel like there might be somebody there. Oh. There's a couple things here. That's a problem I'll deal with when I get there.
They've gone.
Can this camera not be so restricted? Show me where to go? Cool. No!
I need clues.
Yeah. Come
Anything
on.
to give me a lead.
What? Yo, this feels worse than controlling a tank. Worse than tank control is crazy. With tank controls, you understand. You know how to get to where you want to go, but with this, it's like you're
A
just
ruined cathedral.
you're just fighting it.
Near a ruined cathedral. There's one not far from here. Should be easy to find.
Yep. The section continues on.
علينا أن نصل إلى المعسكر الرئيسي للحصول على التأسيسات.
Jamal. He was here.
Okay. Anything else? Oh, my bad. There we go.
استمر بالتقدم.
أبقوا رؤوسكم إلى الأسفل. هيا اتبعوني.
Well, I guess we explored well, nope, never mind. No. Let's go. Come on. I think that's good enough. Okay, I don't think this game thinks it's good enough. Let me just alter the streams. There we go.
I spent the night here. About 10 of them.
Man, 10 guys? Alright. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get out of here. How did I get up here? To go on my way back down. Dude, I don't care for this segment. This game controls like 5. Like, they don't need, like, good controls for this game. They don't need to do this segment. They just don't have to do this. Jeez. Alright, let me girl boss it. Hey, I'm currently watching your interview with Coffee, and I've been saying for the time regarding turning your manga into a voice audio video. Glad to see someone else who got that idea and is actively doing it. Oh, hey, Angel. What's going on? Yeah, I've been doing... I've been putting that on pause for a second. That was like a year ago. And from now to then, I've been trying to do it with, I don't know, I wouldn't say it wasn't a success, because a lot of people would see having it done would be a success, but I guess that I was expecting more from it than what actually happened. But people do like it, but I just still haven't. My end goal was trying to find out how to turn that into something that I could use to promote the comics or live off of. Detroit action scenes felt better for sure. Yeah, for sure. But I just wasn't able to turn the motion comics into something like that. Readership, right? Viewership, readership, either or. That kind of led me down to the path of like thinking that like kind of like the Corey Kenshin or the what's his name, Ripperverse guy. The main way for people to gain a viewership, where I'm at right now, the tried and true method of like gaining a readership would be just be an eSeleb, just have notoriety, just build up a personal brand, a reputation with your audience, and from that, your base audience will help boost whatever project you're making, to hopefully for it to get to the actual audience who will enjoy that product. So unless you have like that eSeleb status, then it's like, because like at that point, what I wanted to do with the motion comics was to do that and hope that, and if the motion comics would gain like a sizable viewership, a readership, an audience from doing that, then I could attract other people, like brands who would want to collaborate with who would want to collaborate to gain more revenue for the idea, for the stories, so it can be so I can perpetually make some sort of income from it, not just through the audience, but through other brands or other creators who wanted to sponsor the videos. Because even if you ask YouTubers now, the main way that they get paid is, if not from Patreon, it would be from sponsors. I think the way, it done right is to do a longer video with a summary instead of reading off the line like what I've been seeing an hour. Wait, hold up. I think the way it done right is to do a longer video with a summary instead of reading off of the line. Like I've seen an hour long one in that vein. Oh yeah. I've done, like, if you look at through my channel, I've been doing that too with Just Reaper. I had my friend and I, we would like read through it and like have a summary of what was going on and what was our intentions behind the chapter. Basically, just not even like commentary, author commentary. If it's something like, if like it's all like an hour long author commentary, if that's what you mean by it. And people do like it. It's very slow. It's very, very slow. And the hardest thing about, for me, is just looking at the back end and not having like a YouTube not finding the right audience for that kind of content, or maybe the audience for that kind of content isn't big enough for something like that to not blow up, but to be substantial on its own, you know? So right now I'm kind of like still throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. And for the lack of a better phrase to use it. So that like me in that interview, I wouldn't say I'm a different person, but what I'm doing now, like me now, is doing everything that I said that would be a good idea. I've tried it out, and I was able to like make like a couple hours, like an hour and a half worth of content by just doing stuff like that. Even like getting like actual people to voice the characters with Chimera Island Chapter 0 and some of Book 1 of Purgatory Academy. And I just kind of stopped because I don't think I was reaching new people. So I don't know. Right now I'm just trying to find like my new motivation is that I need to get back on to not just making the motion comics, but just making the comics in general. Because before I would just live stream the creation of the comics. I would just live stream that, and that was just a chill time. But I guess some mental things kind of life happens. I guess, for the lack of a better term, life just happens. And now I'm just like playing these games, talking about the story, enjoying it, and just doing what I can. Use the AI voice actors too. Also, CapCut allows you to change your voice too. Oh yeah, CapCut is so annoying. I know. Yeah, I was there. Like, when you look at like the regular dubs, like the initial dubs that I did, you probably did, Angel. But man, I would love to use I love using CapCut, or I used to use CapCut, but it just gets worse every update. Like, I don't know how they do it, but they just manage to make the next update worse than the last. Like things that were free. The main reason why I don't want to use CapCut anymore is because the things that were free in the previous update will not be free in the next update, and they don't tell you what's going to be behind a paywall in the next update. And CapCut, like a year ago, 2 years ago, was way better than it is now. Like, full stop, like 110%. Like, not only that, when I used AI voices, I remember when I was like doing the AI audio dubs with Let's Go Metal Hero, there were voices that were in the previous update that just no longer worked. That I had to wait until like in the future updates that like the robot voice, because I used a robot voice modulator, not voice modulator, but like a robot default voice for Metal Hero, and it just did not work, and it was so weird. But it just added more complexities. But I do love using CapCut when it comes to, because of how quick it animated all the panels, like how I made like editing the panels and like have it the in and out animation, the in and out transitions. That was so fast. I don't think I would even do that. I would have to like do a lot more leg room to look up how to even do that with DaVinci Resolve. But right now, DaVinci Resolve is my main whatchamacallit, my main video editor. Yeah, but doing the motion comics in CapCut, it probably was the easiest thing was the easiest program to do the motion comics with. But now it gets worse every update, and every time I use CapCut, I'm just risking that all my like everything, all the what's the words? All of the features that I would use would be behind a paywall for no reason, just because the people behind CapCut is like, we want more money, and you're not paying, which is like, sure, fine, go off, it's your program, I guess, but it's just not fun. I should have looked at. I wrecked this. This was not a good idea. Cool. It worked out. Yeah, that worked out. But I would go back to doing the motion. Oh, shoot. Oh, he did see me. I would absolutely 110% go back to working on the motion comics if I knew. Well, that's not cool. If I knew that if YouTube just perpetually were pushing it out to people who like it. Like, so basically it's like not really up to me. I would go back to making the motion comics if YouTube just had that moment of like, oh yeah, we know what people would like this, and they just showed it to like that people, and the people were commenting on it. They were commenting on it, they were liking it, and just being boosted in the algorithm. Like, if that happens, if that happens, then I would go back 110% to do the motion comics. But I don't have the audience that would trigger the algorithm for it to be pushed to more people. And until like something like that happens, or until I am known for something and I can like use that notoriety to boost the comics so I could make more of the comics, I can't really find a way to make it work. Because let me tell you, I've tried a lot. I tried. I'm not gonna say I tried everything, because there's probably things that I've looked over. But man, I tried making the motion comics, chopping it up and putting it on shorts. Probably making the motion comics seen by shorts, making it seen by TikTok, making it seen by Instagram, making it seen by Pinterest. You know what I'm saying? Like any website that had like that had an image on it, I was there. Like any social media website that you could post an image on, I was there, dude. I was there, dog. But can find something that was substantial. So right now, yeah, that's what happens. It's what happens. And it really gave me a perception that it really feels like something, if something catches on, it really doesn't feel like I have any power when it comes to something catching on. That's what it kind of feels like now. How do you track if viewers become readers? Can you phrase that a little bit better? Are viewers and readers two distinct things? Because if you make a motion comic, a viewer is the same thing as a reader. the only difference, the main difference is if I have something on, the main difference is that a viewer on YouTube, I can track how long the average person watches. Like, where is your manga posted at? I posted on my website, and I posted on like my website for people to like read free and share it. I also posted on my newsletter on my Substack, so people can like be updated or just reminded of the series existing by posting like 4 pages, 3 to 4 pages on my Substack. And I post the full volumes on Amazon for people, and that's just for support, right? My goal is to do the Doom strategy. And if you don't know what the Doom strategy, like Doom from the 90s, what they did, they basically made their software, they basically made Doom shareware, right? Like there was like that, I think the one best way to put it is that there was more people who installed Doom on their computers than Microsoft had people installing like Windows at the time Doom was released. I want my manga to be shared more than people paying for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like my goal, right? And it's like a paradox. As soon as I can get as much people to share it, more people will know it. More, and then I'll have it spread by the best kind of marketing, the best and the cheapest kind of marketing, word of mouth. So the roadblock that I've found myself in is if I want it to be spread through the word of mouth, I am limited through algorithms. And if I want to appease algorithms, I have to tell stories, make posts that is engaging with the algorithm, which is I guess like if you're a viewer of Coffee Comics, he said like it appeals to people's 3 main nature, like 3 was it 3 primal instincts, like anger, lust, or fear. And unless you do those 3 things with your short post, it's not going to be picked up through the algorithm. Shonen Jump give out cheap anthologies to introduce new manga to their audience. Oh yeah, dude. When I was out in Japan, well, yo, give me a sec. Yo, man. When I was out in Japan, I feel like from everybody who goes to Japan, they gotta pick it. They always gotta pick up like a Shonen Jump manga, because this was like not even not even 500 yen. It was cheap, dirt cheap. And like the one thing that I noticed when I like picked this thing up, and like Shonen's not like the first thing that you notice, like Shonen is not like the only people in the game, and they have like, and they print their manga on literal newspaper, and that's one thing that I cannot like stress enough. It is literal newspaper. Like the ink is not even that good quality. The ink is not good quality. It's like so many pages, and like the whole point of it is for people to like be interested in it, like for cheap, like low barrier to entry, and that's what I wanted to do with my comics, with my manga. Like my new idea is to like have my volumes into like one Google Drive doc, like my entire volumes, stuck everything and all into like one Google Drive doc, and then the first page of that Google Drive doc having like the links to everything, my website, the Amazon, my YouTube. My YouTube's probably gonna be like immortal. It's probably gonna, unless I do something edgy that'll like get my YouTube like eradicated from like existence. I think my YouTube's gonna stick the same. For real. Then on your site, you can read at least 3 issues and read all that leads to books. At least 3 issues. Free all leads to book sales. The crazy thing is like yeah, I don't like book sales has just been like the hardest thing for me. I know, like for me specifically, because seeing other people, I can see like my peers get book sales a lot easier than I can. And it really just comes down to like how engaged like the audience is to the creator. I'm sorry, Sketch. I know this is like supposed to be like a Detroit become not Detroit, Beyond Two Soul stream, but this is more interesting. Like talking about this is more has been more interesting. It's just unfortunate that it's just a boring part of the story. But I'm talking about this for a sec. I'm gonna talk about this for a sec, right? Sorry, Sketch. But the main thing that I noticed, it's all good, man. Ella, cool. Um, no, but the main thing that I noticed when it comes to my peers, like Seven's October, Muzi, like literally anybody from like Shrine, even what's their face, Saturday AM, all those guys. The reason why they get sales is because they have an audience that is somewhat connected to their. I hate my camera. I hate my camera so much, dude. I feel like my top's cut off. I gotta respect the framing. They have an audience that is receptive to their brand, their messaging, their essence of a personality, right? With like with Saturday AM, yeah, I'm just fine. Yeah, with Saturday AM being like focusing on diversity in manga, Muzi being the bastion of what was it? Demoralization or whatever. The bastion of fighting the crucible against demoralization or whatever in manga, and Saturday a wait I already said Saturday AM, and what was the third guy? Oh yeah, 7th October. Actually no, 7th October is different because he is just a guy making comics, making manga of Under God. Shout out to 7th October and Under God. Read that manga. It was pretty good. But I noticed with him, he doesn't even have a slogan or a personal brand. He just records himself making his manga, and he was able to find an audience that is receptive to his posts on receptive to his posts like video or text post, community posts otherwise, which my audience isn't really like that. I think it's mostly because that my audience is mostly built off of YouTube Shorts views. And when it comes to the long form videos, it's it's a rarity for people to leave a comment. You know what I mean? Like people who are actually engaged with what I'm doing or with what I'm saying. So with me, it's just weird. I'm at a weird place. Sometimes I feel like I probably should make a new channel to start over, but then at the same time, it probably doesn't even matter. It probably doesn't even matter. I'll probably end up at the same place that I am right now. So, and plus, I keep hearing people saying starting a new channel is not that great. Not that great, but I do, and it probably doesn't even matter. But hey, at the same time, people say the experts of YouTube say, hey, if you have like 1,000 uploads on your YouTube channel, then you should be having like 10,000 subscribers. And I'm like, wow, look at my look at my upload numbers, and then look at my subscribers. Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? But hey, I'm doing this so I don't self destruct. So you know what I'm saying? You got to do something so you can preserve yourself. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like I haven't touched on my manga for like months because of like life, life and stuff. I want to get back to. Oh yeah, and I mean I've also throwing like a light novel into the works because I have another idea for a light novel. Probably doesn't help, but I think going back into making it is really essential when it comes to like preserving yourself. Not making art for yourself, but making art to preserve yourself. That's where I'm at. Not for self gratification, but for self preservation. That's where I'm at right now. So I like, and also learning from like from how Shonen Jump does their how they do business. Like you can like translate some things over to make sense for like your situation, but like the main thing that I noticed, right? The main thing that I noticed is you either gotta have a the no the money to advertise, so the money to advertise, or the clout to push you forward. So I like I said early back, got the Corey Kenshins, you got your Rippaverse, you got there. I don't know like who else. There's probably like, some other people, but like yeah, clout. And at the end of the day, you either got to have clout to push you forward right now, or you got to have money. That's what it feels like. To money to advertise when you lack clout. Just following their process because viewers are wannabe creators themselves. Also, not all of my comments appear on screen. Just what the heck? I am mad, dude. Hold up. I gotta look back. Sorry, I'm just. Wait here. Yeah, give me a sec. Let me look at your. Let me look at the thing. It's not appearing on screen. That's not good. Yeah, let me jump into it. Let me jump into YouTube real quick, because I'm looking at everything on the restream of the background. That's annoying. I apologize. I thought these systems are better than that. Leadership, right? Use AI voice. Agreed. For real. What? Hold up. Wait. What grade your put? Oh no, I've read a lot of this. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, but let me see this. Yeah, just following their process because viewers are wannabe creators themselves. Not all my comments appear on screen. Just saying. I'm looking at the top chat. Or maybe that's because it's the top chat. I'm looking at the live chat. I believe. Yeah, I believe this is live chat. Yeah, I think I read a lot of it. Yo, Sketch. Yeah, what's going on? What'd you say, Sketch? My messages are being checked by mods. Am I? But I'm a mod. Really? What the heck is going on here? Look at the one before that. Oh, for real. Oh, okay, for real. Then on the site you can read. Wait, the one that says for real. Then on their on the site you can read the latest 3 issues free all to lead to book sales. I'm trying to. Are you talking about that one? And I'm thinking about that, right? That's not really thinking about like read the latest 3. Read the latest 3 chapters cuz I'm like yeah, read all of it. My perception, the way that I'm thinking, I'm like it's okay, Ella. Okay, yeah. My perception about it right now is read all of it. Read all of it mostly because my story has messages that I believe is helpful to just humanity, right? If I don't think it's like worth saying, then I wouldn't say it, right? So I want if you are going to read all this free information, all this free because I think there's like a difference between art and entertainment. I want to make art. The purpose of art is making the individual realize like they will become closer to the creator god of trying to realize like their purpose of living, right? And I want to make art and having people realize get one step closer to like understanding the world around them and understanding like why they were put on this earth, right? Everything else that's like falls outside of that is just entertainment. So with the thing about my art, because I believe it's valuable, I want people to as much people to see it as possible And if they read it and if they like it, I just want them to share it. But the problem with that is that not everybody is influential. So I guess like a method that I would like to try out in the future, right, is just hit up reviewers. But the problem with that is there's not a lot of people who review comics. And the people who review manga, and like nobody wants to review indie stuff because that doesn't get a views. It's a weird cycle. It's a perpetual cycle of, I wouldn't call it a perpetual cycle. It's a paradox of relevancy. Like at first you have to become relevant first in order for people to talk about you. The weird perpetual cycle of relevancy. And when you become relevant, that's when everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to prep you up. That's when everybody wants to do X, Y, and Z, right? The things that you actually needed when you were down low. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not cool. It's not. It is what it is, but you can't really fight it. You gotta find a way to get relevant, and that path is really different. It really depends on what you have at your disposal. The knowledge, the tools that you have, and the knowledge that you can obtain to get from point A to point B. I can tell you have a lot of insight on the industry. I've been thinking a lot about the business side of releasing content, and I believe you have a well of info. Dude, I remember, I've been for like all of last year. I've just been I've just been in my cave right now, my room. And all I've been doing is my routine for like about a year or so, like last year, was I wake up, I I go on YouTube. All this information that I gather is like free on YouTube, right? And I even did like a little course called like how to get a course on my YouTube channel. You can look at my playlist of it, and it just was just a snapshot of me talking 10 minutes about my experience posting on Global Comics, Twitter, Facebook, X, Y, and Z, like 10 different places. I did that for like 10 minutes. I would talk to the audience about 10 minutes about like my experience from doing that. But on the business side, I can basically sum it down to like the entire business of like manga is literally make cheap product, and then make a product that's cheap to produce, and then sell it at a premium. Like they make Shonen Jump. Everybody knows Shonen as like the people who like make manga, but they don't make their bread and butter when it comes to making manga. They don't make their bread and butter making anime. The anime is supposed to spread awareness to the manga, and that manga is supposed to spread awareness to the merchandise, and the merchandise costs like 3 cents to produce like a Nindroid figure for like $100, or or like a Luffy figure for like $200, $300, $500, like stuff that's like 3 cents, $5 to make, and then sell it for $500, sell it for $5,000 for the high rate, for the high ROI, right? That's basically the entire thing. That's the entire model of it. And in order to get to that model, it's literally a slot machine of like shonen. If you have to actually pay attention to how Shonen Jump does anything, it's literally Shonen Jump is basically a boot camp. And if your series is not a hit within like 3 to 10 chapters, you're gone. Better luck next time, buddy. Make us $1 million. Make us $1 million next time with your editor. And if you can't do that, get a job. Get a real job. Right? Oh well, premium product is true. Mangaka do not get paid from the anime. It's just marketing for them and the investment for the studio. Yes. Yep. Yepper. That is so true. That is so true. And that was my approach when it comes to doing the motion comic. Because I remember when I was doing that, going back to that thing with what I did with Coffee Comics, Muzi, That was during the time when I was like, my YouTube was just recommending me tons of different content of people wanting to turn their manga into anime, and that was just so cringe. That was a moment that was very cringe because everybody's aspirations was not what it really was. Like the goal isn't real. The goal for mangaka isn't to have an anime, like isn't to like turn their stories into an animation. Their goal is to make money. Their goal is to like have a story to make money and probably impact people at the end of the day. Money, fame, because like even mangaka are like people at the end of the day, or you know what I'm saying? Because they are storytellers. They want to make money, and the only reason why we hold like a lot of shonen jump stuff in high regards because we only get to see the cream of the crop. There's like so much more Japanese media that like the Westerners don't even know because it's either garbage or it needs to jump through so many hoops for it to even get to us in the West. And even if it gets to the West, it has to still be liked by the Western audience. So that's like that's such a ridiculous amount of hoops to even do that. So I wanted to make the motion comic to be an advertisement for the comic, but I didn't get more sales because of that. I don't know. I just don't know the buyer psychology when it comes to getting more sales for my manga. Cuz like let me tell you, from the outside, I don't know how it looks from the outside. Like maybe people think that I have a lot of things put together. I really don't. When I see people succeed, I understand why they succeed. But the problem with understanding why people succeed is you cannot imitate it. You can't imitate how people get theirs. Because their success really depends on what's the word? It really depends on their circumstances. And not everybody shares the same circumstances. So you got to get it how you get it. And me, I don't even know. Like I like it's tough for me to get a sale on Amazon. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm on Amazon, but even though I try to sell some books on my website, and that was like, you know, I have $100 volume strategy. LOL. Bundled with my digital series, a hoodie, tee, hat, LOL, digital brushes, ASAP page format, free course, etc. Yeah, that really comes down to like, how is that going along? Like, how is that? Wait, like, how many did you sell from that? Like, if you don't mind, is it a successful thing? I'm curious. If you don't want to answer, then like you don't have to answer. I get it. Oh, I'm planning ahead. Oh, okay, I thought you already did it. Right. Yeah. I like the whole buyer psychology is so interesting, but what I've noticed is it really comes down to the simplest answers for me. Limited sales, $100 only. Okay. Real. I get you. I may be like it might work out for you. I'm hoping it works out for you because if it don't, like it's just one like back to the drawing board trying it again. Like also one thing that I notice is like being okay with failure, because I remember when I fail every time I failed at something, um that I had some people around me that says like don't say that you failed, it just didn't work out yet or something like that, and I disagree with that. You got to be comfortable when saying something did not reach your expectations. Well, first probably don't have expectations to begin with. What a good mental thing to do, a good mental thing to have is is probably do it so you can like be active, so you won't have idle hands. the worst thing to do. The worst thing to do is have idle hands, and the best thing to do is to do positive stuff for the world. Yeah, to just do positive stuff like that. When I say positive stuff, I'm talking more or less about the stories that you're trying to sell, and helping out people through your story, understanding why people should read your story, X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're at yeah, and that yeah, your idea your idea sounds unique when it comes to bundling like so many different things with your story. I can see that working out really well with like if somebody had like a brand of their story, and people just either really want to support or they're really interested in it. Like the main thing I see people get caught up with is just because they make a story, just because they make a manga, people will be interested. That might be true. That might be true when you meet people like face to face. Because I made most of my book sales like through flea and farmers markets, just talking to people face to face. Like people who didn't know I existed. Like people would give me like $100 by selling them like the way I would sell them like 2 books. I'll sell them like $2. They would give me $100 for like 2 books or whatever. Like I have more books than this. I just don't, like these are like the ones I just like have in arm's reach. Like I would sell them 2 books and they would just give me like $100 just because I was able to talk to them in like 5 minutes, right? That's not with everybody, but that transaction is a lot easier when you're face to face. On the internet, it's so much harder. It's like ridiculous. It is so ridiculous, man. When it comes to like trying to sell things online, it's ridiculous. So, oh shoot, what the heck? What the heck? Oh, let me get this right here. But yeah, that's kind of what what I have to say about that subject. And I'm glad you you stopped by the live and talked about the whatchamacallit, the podcast episode. Your personality, you seem like your personality could work well as a YouTube personality. A lot of you're not the first. You're not the first person to say that. You are not the first person to say that. Dude, you know what's crazy? I was at DreamCon, like last month I was at DreamCon. They had a YouTube lounge there. I talked to a lot of people in behind the scenes of YouTube, and it's crazy how they all just equally, they give you that industry stuff. They give you that industry face. You know what I'm saying? The industry face is saying like, man, wow, you have a lot. Like I was backpacking. I was backpack vending like in a at DreamCon. Like I had to ask me about my comic shirt. I look dorky. I taped it on my shirt so unprofessional, and I had a see-through backpack with all my comics. I was walking around. I was like at the Facebook lounge talking to like literally everybody, chopping up with people with like 100, like 200, like 500,000 subscribers, being like, "Yo, man, what's up? I do comics, man. Check it out, my comics. Check it out. You can flip through it, X, Y, and Z." And they're like, "Yo, that's really cool. Well, I hope you have a nice day." And I'm like, put me on. like, what are you doing? You say that what I'm doing is so incredible. You don't see anybody else doing it, but you don't want to put a brother on? That's crazy, but I get it. Have you considered manga reviews to ride the coattails to find an audience, then promote your stuff after? I might do that now. I literally just might do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a bad idea at this point. I might do that. The main thing that's been keeping me from doing that is that I just hate making videos, but I think if I just push myself to review stuff live, and then I can just get better by the sheer strength of throwing the method of like throwing the baby in a pool and like making the baby learn. And making the baby, yeah, like that's basically my method of YouTube now. Is that like everything that I do is live now, where my entire method is just like we're doing it live, throw the baby out in the pool and see if it floats. by itself. It'll learn. See if it no, and the baby will swim. You know what I'm talking about. You're not talking. I'm not talking about killing babies. I'm talking about saying if the baby swim by itself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably do something like that. I should do something like that because I'll do that. Like, got any manga recommendations so I can like look into? Because I'm completely out of the loop when it comes to a lot of the things. When it comes to a lot of things, a lot of popular things, mostly because of my I have a contrarian nature. I feel like it's like like an artist thing, like a stupid artist thing of having a contrarian nature, where I just don't like looking at what a lot of people like, just off of the strength of wanting to be different. Let's go with it for the popular stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I can probably do that. I can't. Like, dude, freaking, what's poppin'? What's poppin' right now? Yo, Sketch, if you're still there, what's poppin' right now? Because I don't know. Like, I try to avoid, like, popular stuff like the plague. And the things that I'm interested in, it's like... Oh, he saw me? Oh, no, he didn't. Cool. Like, what I'm watching right now is, manga-wise, manga-wise. Like, manga or anime. Because, like, the anime I'm watching is, like, Yaiba, and nobody in the West cares about Yaiba. It's on Netflix. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, but... Yeah, I'll probably should... Like, if somebody can give me a list of, like, what's popping right now, I'll make a list. You want to talk about horse girls? Yeah. Actually, I can probably do the coffee comics method and being like, hey guys, this is what's popular, and here's why it sucks. Here's why I hate it. Here's why this is like the decline of masculinity. This is the decline of the West. Here's why everything. Yeah, probably do something like that. Is this is this game really want me to do that? Does this game really want me to? All right, sure. Whatever gets me out of this. Yeah, kill him. Distract him. Oh, the other guy just runs. And those women are just chilling. That's crazy. They just got held up by gunpoint. They just saw a guy get choked out of nowhere, and they're just like, they're just they're really chilling like nothing happened. Alright, that's cool. You read storytelling books because you can give your feedback on like that. You can that coffee's negativity does work, but you have a bright everyday occurrence around they're supposed to do everyday occurrence around there. That's no. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I really hate my the fact that oh my gosh, oh my gosh, dude, I hate ugh. Goodness great. No, the thing is, it's so funny you say I have a really bright and bubbly personality. Because I am mean. I am mean, dude. I freaking my Detroit Become Human stream. I was so like I do look bubbly, but I'm a Ask Sketch right here. I am the most like harsh when it comes to media and stuff like that. I can really play into that, right? I can really play into that, but yeah, probably. Yeah. Let's see if I can try to. Okay, I'm gonna brainstorm with you guys, right? So like, let's say I'm covering a manga or whatever. Horror Sales 2 for real. Yeah, that's cool. Can these guys? Okay, cool. Can I just like hide back here? Okay, cool. No, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Chill. We're all friends here. But yeah. R1. Really weird places to pause because I'm thinking right now. But yeah, so I'm like reviewing manga. I like do like a live reaction. I do see people do live readings of it. That is not a bad idea either. But like live reactions, live readings, having thoughts about it, like general thoughts about it. I can do that. It's not a bad idea. I do. That does remind me of like seeing guys just having like their raw reactions to like reading Berserk. And then I don't know if you guys saw those videos, but it's like some white guy just sitting in front of a camera being like read Berserk for the first time, and it's just like a 10-20 minute video of him just like going through his thoughts on it. Yeah, I can do something like that. I can talk about some stuff. I can talk about some stuff like that. Yeah, I can probably make some time out of the day to do that. Doing it, yeah, I'll do that. You know, I think it's also really funny because usually when I just go off the cuff, I was gonna do that like years ago, but I was a lot more sensitive to the internet back then. Because like every time that I would give my real thoughts about something, I would just get like majority dislikes. And the funny thing is, that's some of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. Things that like get majority disliked, or just like have people like spitting hot takes, and just being like called negative by the audience. Do I kill him? No, I just got not get caught. Honestly, I see everything like wrestling. So look at Andrew Tate's his personal, and it's like his personal is like wrestling, meaning you do need an enemy. LOL. Like Coffee has a high enemy, and his videos are like a wrestling promo. Yeah. Oh, like The Rock says, can't even see dislikes anymore. Oh yeah, I can. That is true. But I can see dislikes. I know. Yeah, I guess I gotta.
The cathedral.
I guess I gotta be more negative.
From where did I see
or
it
just
in
be
my
more real. You know.
They came here.
Yeah, I really gotta start doing that. I really gotta start doing like reviews, because I remember like every time I would watch a movie with a friend, I would just like go on an hour-long rant and like have just force him to hear my thoughts on stuff. But, yeah, I just gotta do it. I just gotta press record. Gotta find something popular. Oh yeah, that is true. That is so true. The only way to make it on YouTube is to just talk about trending things. That is true. That definitely feel like you need to get better at editing your videos, though, make it more entertaining. Okay, find someone who can. Oh, like these are the 3 things I did it wrong. Yeah, real. 3s are the 3. Oh my gosh. Real. Oh my gosh. Thinking. Dude. Or maybe make a rant of like how I don't care about One Piece anymore. and the only reason why I don't care about One Piece is that it's not over yet. And I just go on a 10-minute rant of why One Piece just needs to stop. It just needs to like wrap it up and tell its story. I would watch that. That's literally real, because like I cannot really have a conversation about One Piece with anybody anymore, because the last time I was watching One Piece was back in Wano, and I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool story. Get the freaking information, Jody. Suck up, drink the Kool-Aid, Jody. Okay, I guess she's not doing it. So like the only reason why I would like watch or read One Piece, or anybody who would want to have a conversation about One Piece with me, I just can't really say anything about it, because everybody generally have the same conversations about it. Like, man, it's the best thing in fiction, best thing in anime, the best foreshadowing, like everybody wants to talk about the world building and story building, world building, the lore, the foreshadowing, and all that's kind of cool. But you gotta, in stories, they typically have this thing called an ending that wraps everything around, you know, to make everything that's been foreshortened kind of have a larger impact. Because at the end of the day, like, people are going to remember the story by how it ends. The true pretty pink bow, at least some sort of predictability of like how Oda wants to say anything. But at the same time, we all don't know what the One Piece is about. And every time, and I think there was a behind the scenes of what Oda did, what behind the scenes of like when fans ask him some sort of stuff, he says like, yeah, if somebody predicts what the One Piece is, if I find out, like, I'm gonna change what it is. And I'm like, no. And people saying that this guy is the goat of storytelling, like, no. A story is supposed to be a message portrayed through that the author is telling to the audience. So it's meant to portray a message, so the author can tell the audience, so the audience can get from point A to point B in a way that words itself cannot portray. So the fact that he's saying like, yeah, I'm just gonna make it whatever I want, I'm not interested anymore, because you, not only that doesn't give me confidence that you know how to wrap this story around, that just tells me you don't really know what the story is about, really. A lot of people say it's about freedom, it's about restraining, like, rising up against oppressors, it's about taking care of your own nakama, it's about X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, we'll see about what the story's about when it actually ends. Because, yeah, we can all say, like, who's to say, at the end of the day, we're all gonna say, like, yeah, the whole point of One Piece is for like Luffy to get the One Piece, but we don't know if like the admirals are gonna win at the end of the day, and putting the entire story up on its face if like if Oda turns down on like a dark path. Because like, let's not forget about like let's not forget about the really real possibilities that what's the term? The authors can have a completely different view of reality than when they, at the end of the story, than when they began. Because that's what happens with Gantz. Because that's what, like, I think Gantz is like the main idea when it comes to that. Because Gantz, the themes of Gantz, it changes so many times through every arc. Because that's the story, or better yet, Dragon Ball. Because Dragon Ball, every arc of Dragon Ball is just Toriyama and his editor flying from the seat of their pants to the point where they're like, yeah, we're just making it because people keep throwing money at us. And that's what One Piece feels like. He just keeps making it because more people are just throwing money at it. And he's like, what are we here for? Wrap it up. It's cool. It's fine. The power scaling in One Piece is very annoying. Yeah, and the one other thing that I hate about One Piece is that they really don't let characters die. Like, I know there are a handful of times in One Piece where you would just wait for, like, a character looks dead, like dead, for the fact that for them only to show that they're like back and kicking and fighting again, when like death means less in One Piece than it does in Dragon Ball, unless it's like a really real impactful moment. And that's a really telling thing, that out of the entire 20-year arc, 25-year arc of like One Piece, everybody knows one character's death that really impacted the story. Like, not even the villains die, you know what I'm saying? Like, only 25 years of like all these incredible battles, and everybody can only remember one death. Like, come on, dude. What is the point of what are we doing here? And we might as well call it quits on this gameplay today. It's cooked. It's so cooked, man. for real. But like hate all manga and anime endings. Oh, like AOT is goated. Attack on Titan is goated to me, and everyone else hates it. Like, isn't like a Attack on Titan the ending? I remember it has two endings: the manga ending and the yeah, the manga ending and the anime ending. I think from what I want to say, I felt like the whole point of Attack on Titan for me, it just felt like a story that says uh it really felt like a story that says like a world without salvation, like a world without salvation is just escalation, will be perpetual escalation. What I mean by that, I was on a Christian podcast and we were just talking about like, and the host was trying to say like Aaron Yeager was supposed to be the stand-in for Jesus, and I'm like, no, 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 nope. That's not what it's about. Years later, like I felt like the purpose of Attack on Titan was that a world without salvation is just gonna be perpetual escalation. And if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. But like, if I can explain it a little bit further, like, right, it's because it really just goes back to one tribe. Like, there's one tribe of special people, and another tribe that's in constant fear of that special people are going to eradicate their existence. So they gotta put them under check, perpetual check, so they don't realize their power and take over. But when they find out their real power, they're just going to. It just becomes a constant back and forth of war until the greater force is going to flatten everything, and absolute genocide of one group or another. And like I said, with no salvation, with no compromise, it will be perpetual escalation. The anime shows Mikasa years later. I really forgot. I really forgot. But everybody was like, the only thing I do remember was everybody saying, "I don't agree with you, Aaron, but go off, King." It was like that was like the feeling that I got when it came to like the ending of Attack on Titan. But everybody was like trying to like, if it had like a war is bad message, then I'm like, no, there are some just wars. There can be as just war. There can be such things as just wars.
They were attacked.
Oh man, the most.
Someone almost did the job for me.
Yes, stories have to end. Real, super real. Man, and another thing is that I gotta do. It's just gotta get better at telling. I gotta get better at telling doing YouTube videos, because I'm nearly not as high energy when I do record a video as I am on stream. Because when I'm on stream, I can still sense energy, even though like I'm reading text on screen. Like is she replying? Is she reacting to all the background noise? That's interesting. No, she's not. At the end of the day, even though this is like I'm reading text on screen, you guys, I'm still like reacting. I know that there's another person at the end of the screen. And I can like bounce off of that energy. When I'm recording, I just don't have energy. I don't have energy to bounce off of. I have to like generate it and like keep that energy throughout. I'm just not nearly as entertaining when I'm pre-recorded than I am live. And that's another strength that I noticed about myself. You know what?
I know where they are.
Yeah, I could probably do it live. That's it. I could probably do it live. Still. Do it live recording. Are you in the States? Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast. Yeah. Maybe later today, on maybe. Oh my gosh. All right, but is my live stream tripping for no reason? It keeps telling me that I'm like disconnected and reconnected. But yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, I think. I mean, guess if anything, I might probably, I might do a live video. I might make a live video. I don't know. Just try it out. Call it why One Piece. Why One Piece should die. Why One Piece should end. How does these lives help your channel? Twitch kept dying. For some reason, I noticed. Yeah, I've noticed that. In the terms of helping my channel, surprisingly, these lives don't hurt my channel, but they don't really help it. If anything, my lives are just basically if any of my subscribers want to, like, just come here, just come in and just say hi and see what's up, and I just like chat with them and like just how we're doing right now, right? I think I advocated like doing lives back like in the podcast. I don't know. I have not. That podcast is so old. I don't even know if that was like the first or second. That was probably like the first or second. Like, yeah, that was the second podcast I did with Muzi. The third podcast was like he didn't even upload. Like, yeah, he didn't even upload. I think we had a falling out after the third one. Yeah, we had a falling out after the third one. But like I said, these lives are just a way to get subscribers together to be like, hey, to like have like a little bit more of a live interaction. So a live interaction, but not everybody can catch lives. So usually I would just have some sort of, yes, usually I would just have some sort of clip highlight, a live stream highlight, if I have the time to do something like that. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go there. Cool, thanks, game. But right now, I really don't, like I said, like this whole channel right now is it's still in an era of throwing spaghetti and seeing what sticks. But yeah, I'll try making that. Yeah, I'll see if I can try making that One Piece video. Man, hiring an editor is great.
Easy.
Oh man, it's a kid.
Wounded.
He always gets that wrong. It's 4. I read in comments you had 5 comments going at work. He always gets that wrong. 4. Let's Go Metal Hero, Just a Reaper, Chimera Island, and Purgatory Academy. Like 4. I don't know where he gets the 5 like where he gets like the 5 from, the 5th one from. It's 4. I definitely feel like you should try to have somebody edit your videos at least once to see how it turns out. True. How? Literally, because I get bored looking at the same thing too many times. So how I do it is I write out the scripts, I do the thumbnails. Wait. I have this physical book. I always have like a whatchamacallit, a sketchbook that I do my thumbnails in. And it looks like this. Wait. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, and it looks like this. And after I have a chapter full of thumbnails done, I go on Clip Studio, and I scan it in, and when I go into Clip Studio, I digitize the thumbnails, and I do 5 to like 10 pages, and then I move on to the next thing. Because like right now I have like I have my entire volumes. The way that I write my comics, my manga. I don't write it as an ongoing thing. I write every volume as like a standalone like story, like an episode, right? Because I originally wanted to be an animator, And when I didn't want to be an animator anymore, I still liked writing, and I kept that idea. I wanted to like make, well, at first I wanted to like make things for TV. So I kept that passion of like doing things in that TV format, and I moved it over to comics, right? So like if you read like Just a Reaper, right? It like I showed it to a lot of people, and a lot of people said, well, people who bought it, who read it, who goes through it, they say the first thing that they say is, why is this not on TV? And I think the reason why they say that first and foremost is because it's written like a TV show. It's not written like a manga. It's not written like a comic. It's written like it's meant for TV. I just formatted it in a way, in a comic format, right? And I formatted like it visually in a comic format, right? So like volume 1 reads like a first episode. So after I have like the first episode, the first volume, like written out, I chop it up into chapters. I thumbnail each chapter, and then I do each chapter. I do like 5 to 10 pages of each chapter. Of one chapter of one chapter of a single series, and when I'm done with that, I move on to the next chapter, and it keeps my mind fresh because I'm looking at new things. I'm always looking at something new, and I'm also changing art styles. So I'm approaching art differently every rotation, and it's like refreshing to my mind. It's kind of like I don't know if I have ADHD, but it's the novelty, and it's slower. Like I say, the only reason why it's slower is it takes a longer time to get like a chapter out, but because I don't have a lot of demand for any of my series, that doesn't matter. Because if people want more, they're going to want to show it to more people. Like if people want more, I tell them how they can get more by telling their friends, bugging influencers, like telling their friends, telling their favorite e-celebs, telling like buying merch for the book. That way I can use that capital to hire assistants to get it done, get it like the stories that they want done quicker. So like if you can't, so if people can't help me out financially, they can help me out socially. Uh, and that's basically the entire plan of it. That's why I still do that's why I still do live streams. Because for one, I like breaking down the stories of like the games that I play. For two, it's a live interaction between the chat. And 3, I like things to be in threes because it feels good in my brain. It tickles the brain. So, yeah. That's basically what's going on. At first I did, the reason why I stopped focusing on like making comics as of late, mostly because I had the wrong priorities, but I want to get back into it. My current plan is to release a light novel, then make it into a manga, similar to mangas turning into animes, but because the anime audience will desire to carry on to the story and go to the manga. Yeah, that's basically how it goes. I basically, if people who can't draw want to make a manga, I would recommend them to do a light novel, to like tell a light novel. And you'd still run like the issues of manga and light novel in terms of marketing is pretty much, I feel like it's very similar. It's very the same. It's the Sisyphus, or like client conquering the mountain of understanding marketing, or finding the audience who would like it, who would like that story. Because like I'm like, I guess like Muzi's miscountings of four mangas is kind of true, because like I'm also writing a light novel. That's like my 5th series. I don't even know what it's, I'm still looking around like what to call it officially, but what's your light novel going to be about? Like, I think the way that my light novel, the 5th light novel, I think I'm settling on Caged or something like that. It's about the best way I can put it. It's about a student who used to be the strongest in his school, gets transferred into a different school where strength means nothing anymore because people are just infinitely stronger than them, well, stronger than her. And like it also has other themes of tribalism, of like a, I get like, what was it? Yeah, mostly themes of like tribalism. Mainly themes of tribalism. But that's like that's the main thing, main premise of it. Of like how I would tell it. But the main ideas of it goes behind like like how I put this. The main idea about what I want to get across with the light novel is how power comes in different forms. When a lot of people think about power or strength, it comes from like physical strength. But through the different characters of the story, they represent power in different ways. Like one way of power is information, another way of power is influence. Like obviously there's strength, but within the main character's scenario, she used to be the strongest, and now she's transferred into a different area where strength means nothing. Because everybody's more powerful than her. And now she needs the influence of... now she needs, like, the help of somebody who's, like... either she's, like, stronger than her, but she knows how to get around. She has the intel of surviving the new area. So it's basically... yeah, surviving the new area. So... that's the core idea of what I'm trying to get by. Is that there are many forms of power. Do you have Audible? I'll gift you Save the Cat. I'll give you Save the Cat. It's for screenplays, but super helpful for storytelling structure. I'm surprised Save the Cat doesn't even have an audiobook leak. I am so distraught that Save the Cat doesn't even have an audiobook leak. Audible. No, I don't think I have an Audible. I mean, I'll listen to it. Wait, can I download MP3s from Audible? I think. Wait. Sign in. I wonder if I do. Oh, it's an Amazon thing. So if I have an Amazon, I have an Audible. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you can probably gift it to me. I'll give it a listen. Oh no, it's free to. Wait, I don't know, but it's free to have, and I can gift the book with email. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Let me give you my email. There you go. Like you can send it to that email, and then I can and then we can like do that, and I can like listen to it. I'm probably just gonna put this on unlisted, just because of the email. Well, once you got that email, let me know, so I can we could probably call this stream call it a day for this stream, and so I can unlist this because of that. Or just cut it out, cut off the tail end of it, of the stream. But yeah.
I just want to help you. I want to come towards you. Don't shoot me, okay?
Got it. Look at that pose. Cool.
needs help. I gotta do something.
Oh, I can't heal the kid? Oh, well. I'll heal the kid next time. He gotta have to, sadly, that kid has to, rival in pain. He has to, rival. He has to deal with that pain until Wednesday. Until the next stream. Alright. My streams usually end like 30, supposed to end like 30 minutes ago. But yeah, it was chill talking to you, Angel. I appreciate you coming out and talking. Alright, with that being said, I think I'll call it a day. Call it a stream. Till next time. Peace.